award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a...
There he goes to the left. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
Creates a little space. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is...
Back's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bears!
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Notre Dame's offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that, and you start to build on it for this offense.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He'll try to throw for it. With the catch, it's Jones. There he goes. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Out of the gun, the inside give. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go right back to it. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down.
Here we go, sack.
Looking for a man. It's Diaz. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewart.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where it's been built around the run game and it's built around physicality, but they got to get that element of balance to really take off and get to that next level.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short.
Here we go, here we go.
Defense showing blitz here. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Diaz. Punts it out of the air. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got a man. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But, Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They think there's room to run to the right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Making side adjustments here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Bears will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here come the Irish back on offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Dropping back, it's Diaz. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. All by himself down the middle. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Irish! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive form.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Under fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. And they swarm him under.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Power football with the run. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. has to go up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, that's a great job on the blitz, getting the sack and showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith. How about Michael Stonebrook? One of the all...
Going for the goal line.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after.
This tight end is such a weapon when you get down in this area of the field. Beautiful job on that touchdown catch.
They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Diaz. He's going for a big play downfield. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the ground with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. First down for this offense. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A strike downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And as he throws, missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the...
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Looking to pass, it's Diaz. Working that wide receiver screen.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Notre Dame right back to the line. Looking downfield on first down. On the move and looking deep. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. He lets it fly. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He might want another play. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking left. He's got it. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Trying to get the corner. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bears will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Back to pass, it's Diaz. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always
lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on second down. Right on the money. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Working that left side now. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's got 99 yards on the ground and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. And the Bears have it with a 1st and goal.
Cornhole, 88. Cornhole, 88.
Trying to surge it in. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And the QB saw it right away. He knew it. As soon as he got that football, he got it in his hands. He loved this matchup, finding the big fella, getting the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by a field goal over NC State. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a man. It's Diaz. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Irish send out the punt unit. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up his offense nicely. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Grabbed in the middle, it's Riggs. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
It's now second down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Good timing on the quick out. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Swings it out to the flat. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final play before the end of the quarter. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down will open up the final period. Scanning the field, it's Diaz. Caught. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Got his man quickly. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Going to swing it on second down. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Gets the back moving. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Behind the chains now on second and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll do it himself on the draw. There he goes. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Going with the ground game left. Gets it past the marker. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. And the Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
Fires to the big fella. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. The give to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Notre Dame, 17.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here come the Irish back on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Off-play action on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Gandy. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they throw it to the fullback. Of course, he's not the most fleet of foot, and you could tell on that last play. Just wasn't able to shake anybody, and as a result, loss of yards.
The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. The give to the tailback. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone.
He's going for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Diaz. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible.